Hi, I'm Kylee, and I'm the type of woman that if I want the moon, I'll get it down myself. Frida Kahlo.
Period. Hi, I'm Craig, and I was born under the waxing crescent moon.
Hi, I'm Shandi, and what is a vampire's favorite type of moon?
What is it?
What is it?
Blood moon.
Ooh.
And this is Seance with My Siblings.
Welcome to the seance. That was a rough. Those interns aren't getting paid enough.
I don't think we paid them at all. This is our moon phases and corresponding crystals and stones edition. And today, I'm going to be talking about the full moon.
The full moon.
Which, July's full moon is a buck moon.
Nice.
And for those of you who don't know what a buck is, it is a young male deer. Or just a male deer.
Buck, a deer, a young male deer.
Yes. So, if y'all know me, then you will know I am currently obsessed with making spell jars. Some of my favorite things to put into spell jars are crystals. SoftSpirituality.com gives us this insight as to what a spell jar for the full moon might entail. The full moon is a time of heightened energy and illumination. It is ideal for spells related to manifestation, bringing your desires to fruition, release, letting go of what no longer serves you, gratitude, celebrating the abundance in your life, and clarity, gaining insight and direction. Tips for full moon spell jar success.
Hell yeah.
So follow the moon's energy. Tailor your spell jar to the zodiac sign the full moon is in. For example, a full moon in Taurus might focus on abundance, while a full moon in Pisces might amplify intuition.
What is the buck moon in?
I'll tell you.
It's coming. Okay.
It's coming.
I'll be patient.
Ooh, this is one of my favorite things, you guys, and we talk about this a lot. Trust your intuition. There's no right or wrong way to create a spell jar, so don't sweat it. Choose your ingredients and methods that resonate with you. So the most important thing is what? Intentions. Yes. And express gratitude. End your ritual by thanking the moon and the universe for their support, or, whatever deities you're working with. It's good to say thanks after.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe give them an offering before or after, too.
Yes.
If you want to, if it feels right. Okay. So the next full moon will be on July 10th, so the day after this should come out that doesn't matter. It will be the buck moon, and this buck moon will be in Capricorn. So stones that correspond specifically with the buck moon. For the buck moon, which occurs in July and is associated with growth and renewal, several crystals are recommended. Moonstone, Labradorite, and selenite are popular choices due to their connection to lunar energy. Smoky quartz is also beneficial for grounding and emotional release. Other options include carnelian for motivation and green
Aventurine?
Thank you. For attracting
I lost my aventurine ring or earring down the apartment sink.
Oh.
It was so sad. I was like,
there goes all your fucking abundance literally
That's
down
so
the sink.
sad. I'm sorry.
Down the drain. Oh, well, your birthday's coming up.
True.
All right. So here's a more detailed look at the stones that you could choose from. Or you could use them all, but probably maybe tailored to what your intentions are.
Just bathe in them all.
Yes. And that's what I would do because I'm a little stone gremlin. So, Moonstone. Known as the stone of new beginnings, it enhances intuition and emotional balance, aligning with the buck moon's theme of renewal.
Ooh.
Labradorite. A stone of transformation and spiritual growth. It can help with personal growth and navigating, making it ideal for the buck moon's energy. So
I love a labradorite.
that could be either
So
clarity or release,
Yeah.
Selenite. This crystal is associated with clarity and divine connection, promoting emotional release and grounding. Smoky quartz, a grounding stone that can help release negativity and transform it into positive energy, aligning with the Buckmoon's theme of letting go of old patterns. According to Crystal Joy's carnelian, a stone of motivation and endurance. It can boost self-confidence and encourage. This is all according to Crystal Joy's for right now. Okay, green aventurine. This stone is connected to nature and luck, making it suitable for attracting prosperity and new opportunities during the buck moon. A sunstone, a stone of leadership, personal power, and passion. It can help with procrastination and bringing joy and optimism.
I need that.
Yeah. I love my little sunstone pendulum. It is my favorite. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Garnet. This stone, I have the prettiest garnet necklace I got in Ely, Nevada. This stone can be used for grounding and provides stability and patience as you move forward with your goals. Well, shit. I need that. According to Happy Soul Crystals, clear quartz can be used to focus on intentions and goals during the buck moon. Oh, beware with this one, y'all. I've been on a Moldavite journey before, and it was rough, but good. Tons of change and transformation and learning and growth, which is what a Moldavite is for.
Ooh.
They're very... Oh, have you guys been on a Moldavite journey?
I have not, but I've watched people on TikTok crash out.
That was at the time of 2008. No more tattoo shop job. No more jobs, period. And that's when I went to work at the state hospital and my marriage fell apart. But now I'm here.
Hey!
And so that was Moldavite, a mystical and transformative stone that facilitates inner journeys of self-discovery, which it fucking does.
Oof.
Like, times a million. This is from me. Happy Soul Crystals only had that little first blurb. A note about Moldavite. You must really be ready for things in your life to change. This stone is no joke, and the results may be bigger and more turbulent than you would anticipate. Because most people, like you've found on TikTok,
yeah,
the Moldavite journey is, yeah, if you're really ready, it's not if you're just like, should I get a haircut? It's a, oh shit, I need to change my whole life and I need to do some inner work and I need help to know what I need to look at inside and out.
I might need that, but I'm not ready for the crash out.
Well, and see, I got gifted it from one of my bosses at the tattoo shop, and this was before the internet information was really available, and they just kind of told me, I'm like, oh yeah, this is for like self-discovery and transformation, and I was like, yes!
Surprise, shorty!
But I needed it, so... And I probably, if I would have known, I probably wouldn't have done it. Or it would have happened anyway, but it would have taken longer and probably been more painful.
Yeah.
Because the longer you sit in misery, the more miserable you are.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Yeah.
And kyanite. And I think this was the one I looked up because I didn't know what it was. And it's really pretty. It's like a bluey, whitey, swirly,
ooh,
kind of opaque, but some translucentness, but mostly opaqueness. And it is a balancing and cleansing stone, good for new beginnings. So, what would y'all put in a spell jar for this July's buck moon, and what would be your intentions?
Definitely some labradorite, just like little baby pieces, some moonstone. I would put definitely a black tourmaline, because obviously we need that protection. Always. Maybe the tiniest sliver, the tiniest smidgen of Moldavite.
So would your intentions be for like a transformation, or more of like clarity, or letting go what doesn't serve you? Like what would your intention be with all these stones? Some
like spiritual growth and like discovery.
So you'd be using the Moldavite in a self-discovery capacity.
Yeah. Everything in general, but also especially spiritual growth and like that kind of thing. I've felt in a wee bit of a slump spiritually, so just like it weighs and flows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably would put a couple of the same things Craig did. The Moonstone, maybe some aventurine for the green aventurine for some abundance. But I also have been in a little bit of a slump, so I might need a little bit of turbulence. I might need to...
You might need a smidgen of that old moldavite.
Yeah. But then I would probably add some cinnamon, because I add cinnamon to everything. And yeah, something for protection, maybe some like pink Himalayan salt.
Ooh,
Yeah, I would be careful with any abundance stones if you're working with moldavite in a specific spell jar. I would definitely want like some gentleness and love stones and protective stones, definitely, and clarity.
Yeah, I might do that. The blue,
The cat.
Yeah, that one.
that one instead of the moldavite, so that
I would maybe like the kyanite.
Yeah.
I would. That is balancing. So if I was going to work with moldavite, I would want lots of balancing and like self-love stones, because moldavite will need that help to not have a complete crash out effect.
Maybe some rose quartz and lepidolite, so that it's kind of like a gentle there, bud.
Yep, cinnamon and some rose petals.
Just a little nudge.
Like I need a little gentle nudges, and then I would be asking whatever deity I was working with for like, okay, I'm ready for transformation, but like, could my whole life not burn down?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Gently.
Can I have a gentle, loving self-growth and transformation, and not like, oh, I just light my whole life on fire and rebuild?
And it's all about intention.
It is about intention.
Because like sometimes you do need to light your whole life on fire and rebuild, but
Yes.
you don't have to do it that way.
No,
Yes.
It doesn't have to be chaos.
No.
It can be gentle chaos.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you need a little bit of like a slap in the face, but also like, okay, wake up. But
Now get
and
to
now
work.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
gently push you where you
I'm
need to go.
going to wake you up, but show you where to go to. But then you've got to do the work.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
That's fuck.
Everyone.
I do probably need something to like let go of things that aren't serving me. That would be my intention. That would be what I would need to focus on this buck moon.
Hell yeah.
Just some nice direction that way. And courage. Courage to make the hard changes.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. Change is hard. Change is scary.
Especially changes that need to happen, but other people's feelings might be involved, or just like your circumstances might change drastically and other people might not understand why and be upset. Like, we all have these situations in our lives. We're not saying weird new things that you guys all don't feel.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exciting. I'm gonna have to do something for this full moon.
Same.
I know, we have some time to plan because we're recording this a week before.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday, fun day.
Sunday fun day. All of us know about our
If you're watching on YouTube, we all just did a
Yeah.
synchronized
little
wiggle.
dance.
We're not related at all. You cannot tell that at
You
all.
would never know.
Oh. All right.
Oh,
Side
yeah.
quest. Side quest right now. If you're listening to this and you're not driving, I need you to open your Gmail. And I need you to write me a ghost story, or a cryptid story, or a UFO story, or anything strange, and
Your
send it.
favorite paranormal, unexplained, whatever story you have personally.
Yes, and send it to seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com. Thanks.
Please. Thank you.
And you can also follow us on everything at seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
We're like a fungus. We're everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got some moon trivia for you guys.
Ooh, of course
So-
you do. I love you.
Okay. What country was the first to send an object to the surface of the moon?
Was it?
The Soviet Union?
It was the Soviet Union.
The cosmonauts.
Yes. What water phenomena does the moon affect on Earth?
Tides.
The ocean. And
Yeah, the tides.
Yeah.
Earth's tides. How many moons are there in our solar system?
Uno.
No, because some of the other planets have their
Oh.
own moons.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I don't
There's
know
a
why
lot.
I thought solar system meant just like our moon.
There's like one.
And then one. There's one moon ever. Oh
There
my God.
are 171 moons
That was
in
close.
our solar system.
You were so
101.
close.
You were only 170 off.
Yeah. See?
I
So
jumped the gun.
Well, if I would have said 200 and you would have said 1, you would have won. Because
Oh no.
I went over. Because I was thinking 200.
But you would have been closer.
But if we were on The Price is Right,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
that's how they count that in that game show.
What moon has the most volcanic activity?
Oh, is it one of
Venus.
Saturn's moons?
It's one of Jupiter's.
Jupiter's
Moons.
moons. Okay.
It's Io.
Io, the moon Io.
Yes.
That's a fun name.
Yeah.
fun.
It's literally like Io.
I-O.
Yeah. How many people have walked on the moon? Our Earth moon.
Our Earth moon.
3.
20.
20.
12.
12.
12. All right. I'm going to talk to you guys about the new moon. Oh, don't worry. Don't you worry your little
I'm
hearts
over
about
it.
what I've got in here. The new moon appears when the sky grows dark and the moon is cloaked in shadow. The new moon phase isn't just a phase, Mom. It's a
Oh.
rebirthing.
It is.
This phase is a time for new intentions, quiet reflection, shadow work, and yes, channeling your inner Bella Swan as you stare longingly into the night, wondering where the light went.
And where your vampire boyfriend is hiding.
Yep. The new moon can bring high emotions, be magically charged, and carry with it inspiration to start fresh. Some even consider the new moon a powerful ally in all kinds of transformation. Astronomically, a new moon occurs when the moon is positioned between the Earth and the Sun, its shadow side facing us. It becomes virtually invisible to the naked eye, yet its influence is anything but hidden. According to Sea Witch Botanicals, the new moon blinks open its eye when the very first sliver of reflected light can be seen. It's the subtle shift from darkness to light that marks the beginning of the lunar cycle. The phase can be both an ending and a beginning. The quiet before new growth. It's a good time to do some self-reflection. Just as the new moon waxes from darkness to fullness, so can we. The world moves in cycles, and so do we. The new moon is a great phase to work with if you're feeling burned out and just need some time to grow quietly. Like a seed planted beneath the earth. It's the ideal time to set intentions, begin new projects, and lean into the energy of possibility. There's a possibility.
Oh no.
What song is that?
That's
The
Twilight.
one on- yeah, okay. I'm just trying to
New
think
moon.
of the exact scene.
It's when she's sitting at her window going through her depression slump.
Aww.
Poor Baylor.
Poor Bella.
Poor old Beller.
Teenage bride of a hundreds-of-year-old vampire.
Tasty.
Gets pregnant on her wedding night.
Scandalous.
Sorry. There's so many
There
problems.
are so many problems.
Sigh.
Big sigh.
Sorry. Let's talk
The
about
new moon
happier
marks the
things.
start of the lunar cycle.
Yay!
It lasts 1 to 3 days. It symbolizes initiation, winter energy, and the menstruation phase of the menstrual cycle. It's associated with introspection, new beginnings, personal growth, and manifestation.
Ooh.
Like the winter solstice, it represents hope and renewal, an invisible dawn that quietly promises brighter days to come.
So I'm noticing in both a full moon and a new moon, there's still some very similar properties, and you can do very similar work, probably depending on what the moon is in astrology wise.
Yes, they are very similar. They
Yeah.
so the new moon that's coming up is the new buck moon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have the same title.
Tittle.
Tittle. I also have some yoga poses that you can do beneath the new moon. So one of the poses is the reclined bound angle or butterfly pose and
That
the
sounds
child's
rough.
pose. It's not rough. It's
Okay.
not rough. For the reclined bound angle butterfly, the Supta Baddha Konasana, lower down onto your back. So you're just laying flat on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees drop to the sides. You can bring your knees as close or as far away as you need so that you're comfortable. And then just place your hands onto your stomach and take some deep cleansing breaths. You can do this while your eyes are closed or while you're looking up at the dark star-filled sky.
Whatever feels safest to you.
Yes. Child's pose or balasana is a fundamental yoga posture.
Oh, it feels so good.
It's so good. It's known for gentle and introspective qualities, making it particularly resonant with the energy for the new moon.
It's a good position to just cry in.
It's a good crying position.
So is the butterfly.
They are. Give yourself a good old cry beneath the moon. In this pose, you're going to kneel forward on the mat and bowing your forehead resting onto the ground. Arms are extended or released along the side of the body, and you are, like, your knees are spread outwards and your feet are touching as you're leaning forward. Maybe we'll put some pictures in the video.
For that, yeah. We should find some pictures. Crystals. Time for the crystals. Ooh.
Crystals associated with the new moon phase are often those that promote new beginnings, intuition, and intention setting. A lot of these are actually really similar to the full moon crystals, and they're some of my favorite crystals. Yay! We've got Moonstone, which is the necklace I'm wearing today in honor of this.
Love me a moonstone.
Clear quartz, black tourmaline, and labradorite.
I'm wearing labradorite today.
Slay. These stones are believed to amplify intentions, support emotional healing, and enhance intuition during the new moon's energy. The Moonstone embraces new beginnings, intuition, and inner growth. Clear quartz magnifies intentions and amplifies energy for manifestation. Black tourmaline helps release emotional blockages, encourages transformation, and provides protection.
That one feels like a gentler version of moldavite with way more protection built in.
Yeah. Labradorite ignites imagination and connects you to your inner wisdom. And selenite is also on there, and it cleanses and purifies, creating a space for new intentions.
So a lot of wands are made out of selenite in spell work, or you can just use your fingy. You don't need a
stick.
A stick.
And that's from rockswithsass.com.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Rocks with sass.
Sassy rocks.
And they say, at the heart of the new moon's energy lies the promise of new beginnings, a pristine canvas upon which to inscribe a narrative of our lives afresh. And I just really like that quote.
Okay.
The new moon offers us an opportunity to shed weight of the past and embrace the infinite possibilities of the future. So here are some easy to do new moon practices and rituals. A candle ritual. After taking a few deep cleansing breaths, light a candle. You can use a black candle or a white candle, or honestly any candle that you've got laying around your house, and settle into the moment. Take a moment to set your intentions. You can write your intentions down or speak them aloud. If you choose to write your new moon intentions down, and it's safe to do so, you can actually burn them in the flame of the candle. You can even write these on a bay leaf.
I love doing that.
It's a good one. It's a good
I like
easy
writing
one.
on a bay leaf and putting it in the spell jar.
Yes. After the candle ritual is over, you can use the ashes in protection spells or let them blow away on the breeze beneath the new moon, or you can release them outside into your yard or your garden. Just make sure your plants are chill with ash. Some plants are and they thrive, some plants are not. People sometimes associate moon water with only the full moon, but you can use it under any moon phase you wish.
So you're telling me you can make moon water at any time?
Yes.
Any moon water.
Any moon phase, any moon water.
Oh, man.
A great way to use new moon water is by taking a moon water bath.
Ooh.
Or jumping off a cliff into the ocean.
No.
Like Jacob.
Like Bella?
Like Bella.
Okay. Get a jar with a lid. Or a water bottle with a lid. Something with a lid so that little bugs and critters don't get inside your moon water. Something that you can close and let it rest beneath the new moon for... Some people say you have to do it overnight, But you can do it for even just like an hour.
Or if you're lazy like me and you forget, it accidentally gets left overnight.
There you go. Only do this if it's safe and hygienic to do so in your area. We don't want anyone getting sick. Then harvest the moon water to use it in your moon bath. The act of drawing a bath infused with energy you need in your life and soaking it all... Oh, wow, I worded that weird. The act of drawing a bath infused with energy you need in your life and soaking it all up is a great way to ground and refresh. You can use dried herbs such as rosemary, peppermint, lavender, and basil and put them into a little like sachet, like a
sachet.
Yeah, like a little one, like a tea bag.
So
if you're a giant tea.
Yeah, those little drawstring, mushy kind of situations.
Yeah.
If you have any of those hanging out, those would be good.
Those are good, yeah. Or you can put them in the tub. You might have to fish them out after though.
Yeah. Or
just
if you have some nylon or just a sock.
Yeah.
Just whatever you got so that you don't have
got
to fish herbs out of your tub.
Yeah. Then just let the power of the moon and some Epsom salt do the rest of the work for you. It can be perfect time to sit and relax and reflect as well as reset and rest. You can also, if you're not a bather, you can make a new moon shower scrub using your moon water.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, so I got this recipe from moonlightandmanifesting.com. So you'll need a jar with a lid, some coconut oil or whatever oil you're not allergic to that can be a carrier oil, Epsom salt, sea salt or pink Himalayan salt, or a mixture of all, whatever you've got, a few drops of your favorite essential oil, and a few drops of the new moon water.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That sounds like an easy recipe, and you might have most things just on hand if you already kind of have a little witchiness in you. Because I'm just looking like in my mind's eye in my cupboards, and I'm like, oh, I could make this right now.
Hell yeah, brother. So you're going to combine all those things in a bowl. First, you're going to do the coconut oil and the salt and mix it until the salt's coated. Wow. You can use, this says up to 4 tablespoons for a big batch. Sprinkle in your essential oil and moon water and mix it well before spooning it into your jar. You can also add flowers or herbs or even your favorite crystal to charge the salts. Be sure to check that the crystal will not react to any of these ingredients.
And if it will, close the little lid
and put it on top. Yeah. If you're doing this as part of a new moon ritual, you can also write down your intentions or a list of things you wish to leave behind and leave it underneath your jar overnight. You can also leave the entire jar of scrub out beneath the new moon instead of adding new moon water.
So anything that works for you, you're saying?
Yes. What a shocker.
Wow.
Witchcraft can be individualized.
And it can be very much by what feels right in that moment and what ingredients feel right. But just please make sure you're not allergic to anything.
Yes.
There's nothing worse than breaking out in a rash all over your body and then having to go to work.
Yes. Yes.
That was just from using body wash, though, that I've used a million times since I was a teenager.
That's rough, buddy.
It was a fun day. I don't want anyone else to live that life.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful out there, folks.
Yeah. Having a full suit of skin is dangerous.
A full suit of skin. Oh, God.
A flesh bag.
Being a flesh sack is dangerous.
It are. Some deities associated with the new moon. Hecate. She's associated with dark and new moon, the underworld, the crossroads, but
spaces.
Also light. Artemis, often associated with the new moon and considered a maiden goddess, reborn and ready for the hunt.
Ooh, got full-bodied chills.
Luna, the Roman goddess of the moon, associated with nocturnal magic and mysteries.
Ooh.
Juno, the Kalends of each new moon of each month. Khonsu, an Egyptian god associated with the crescent moon, the new moon, and the mighty bull.
I've never heard of that one.
Chandra, another Egyptian goddess of Navagrahas, the 9 celestial bodies. Ixchel, the Mayan goddess of the moon, associated with new moon, natural cycles, and fertility. And Nyx, the goddess of night. As the new moon drifts across the sky in shadow, It invites us to look inward towards our dreams, our intuition, and the parts of ourselves we might not have met yet. Yes, I'm talking about shadow work. Whether you're lighting candles, bathing in moon water, planting seeds, literally or figuratively, or just sitting with your feelings like Bella in her bedroom window montage, know this: darkness isn't empty. It's fertile, and it's full of promise. So, embrace the quiet, welcome the unknown, and maybe ask yourself what you're ready to begin. After all, even the new moon has to disappear before it shines. And hey, if you feel like running through the forest barefoot while your inner soundtrack screams, "Bella, where the hell you been, Loca?" then go right ahead.
Hell yeah.
Maybe wear shoes though.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It's your flesh
It's your
suit.
feet.
It's your feeties. You do you.
You do you,
You
boo.
do you, boo.
Aw, thanks, Kylie.
You're welcome.
Hello. Okay, so freaking Twilight. Okay. I'm talking about the waxing crescent moon.
Yay!
I have a wee bit of sources.
Sources?
thatverynight.com/waxing crescent moon, spiritual meaning. And mysticalmoonrituals.com.
Ooh.
Yes. If you want to find out more about the waxing crescent moon phase, what it means as we transition into it, and what it might mean for you spiritually, you're in the right place.
Yay.
So, the waxing crescent moon, we're going to start with a wee bit of science. As the moon moves towards the state of fullness, what we see as a crescent shape is created by the way that the sun hits and reflects off the surface of the moon. As the waxing crescent is that first step towards fullness, it's the first sign of illumination we see. The crescent is also present for as long as less than half of the moon is visible, and that's one of the reasons why the waxing crescent moon is considered a moon phase that brings about change and creates new opportunities. But what does the science say about all of this, and what do we mean when we talk about the waxing crescent moon?
What do we mean?
I don't know. What do we mean?
What do we mean? The science behind the waxing crescent moon phase is pretty simple. It's all about the period in which the moon begins to get illuminated by the light of the sun, once again after the darkness created by the new moon phase. The first light brings optimism and a chance at a new start for those interested in looking at the moon phases from an astrological point of view. As one side of the moon begins illuminating as we enter the waxing crescent moon phase, a small crescent shape appears, meaning less than half of the moon is in light. The moon is beginning its journey of illumination. So, spiritual meaning of the waxing crescent moon phase. The waxing crescent moon phase is when we first see the new moon illuminated by the sun. This is a clear example of a shift and change, and this moon phase also presents us with an opportunity to create change in our own lives. For many, that's what this moon phase is all about and what it represents. Of course, it's up to each of us to create the change and take the opportunities that are presented to us during the waxing crescent moon phase. Many people characterize the waxing crescent moon as a call to action, in contrast to the new moon's restorative nature and the expanse of the full moon. So what does it mean for the moon phase to be a call to action? It's important to consider that we're working forward in life and become more aware of the opportunities that might arise around you during this time. It makes the waxing crescent moon a perfect time to really ramp up your efforts and drive towards your goals and turn them into reality.
So as you're saying this, if anybody's familiar with like the stages of change, like this fits that so perfectly. So from a therapy aspect, when we're setting goals and trying to make changes in our lives, like the new moon would be planning. Like, what are my intentions? What do I need? And planning. And so then the waxing moon would be, okay, let's put these plans into action.
Yes.
So it'd be the action phase.
Hell yeah. The actions. Whether it means completing that home improvement project you've been putting off for a long time now, or hitting goals at the office, or even doing something for yourself that you've been wanting to do for a long time now. The moon phase approaching offers the perfect opportunity to focus on those things. Just because you're taking steps to move towards your goals, that doesn't mean those efforts will be forced or false in any way. Due to the nature of the waxing moon phase, positive actions are encouraged, and following these steps tends to be rewarded. You'll likely find yourself working towards these next steps in life and jumping on the opportunities that come your way. Many find themselves compelled to do so during this moon phase. At the same time as all of that, you also need to be careful not to assume that the moon takes the blame for poor behavior or bad decisions that you might make.
You mean we have personal autonomy and we are responsible for our own actions?
Mm. We can't just blame
we can't
the
just
moon.
blame everything on the moon, yeah.
Oh, man.
No.
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Yeah.
Never.
Taking responsibility for your actions and owning your decision is always key, no matter what moon phase we're in. Yes. Allowing yourself to be bolder and make the most of the opportunities in front of you means making decisions and changing your behaviors to some extent, and that's something you should own and be responsible for. Nonetheless, if you see yourself as someone who often avoids making big decisions and avoids grabbing life by the scruff of the neck, the waxing crescent moon phase will give you the opportunity you need to change that. Go with the flow of the season and ride in through to the next moon phase, making the most of opportunities and change along the way. If you have planted a seed of intention under the new moon energy, the week following is all about visualization and dreaming. Imagining that seed as a fully grown flower, how it will look, what colors it will be, and how it will smell.
I love that.
Yes.
Yay!
It's the same with your intentions. Spend time bringing a vision of your manifestation into the here and now. Feel it, see it. Know that it is already planted and will soon grow into something beautiful. The important thing to remember here is that we are only visualizing the end result, not worrying about the steps it will take to get there. All we need to do is know what the destination is, and the journey is the universe's job to take care of. And of course, putting in the work is equally important.
Okay, I was just
I did
gonna say,
make sure to add that. I was like, I don't
no.
necessarily want, yeah, that's, yeah.
You can sit in your bedroom and visualize all day long, but if you never
need
do
to
the
put in
steps,
Yep.
and I feel like
I know people who only do the visualization and manifesting part and don't put in any work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they don't ever get to their goals.
Yeah, exactly.
Because part of the planning phase and visualizing phase is like, what little steps do I take?
And sometimes a visualization can be the first step you take.
Yes,
but
exactly. You have to
keep
have
going.
that vision,
Yeah,
right?
the vision is important. Still.
Yes.
Yeah, and you need to keep a grip on that vision. It needs to be in tandem with your actions, so you remember where you're going and why you're doing it.
Yeah. So you're telling me that maybe journaling about it and maybe writing in your grimoire about your ritual and your intentions might be important to keep, when you need to refresh your memory or you're feeling discouraged and you need to go back and remind yourself why you're doing it in the first place.
Yes. Yeah. Just like the moon. We go in phases and cycles.
Yep.
We need to respect our new moons and embrace our full moons and work towards what we want through all the phases.
And as things are waxing and we're gaining power, gaining momentum, use that to our advantage by doing our little action steps, the little teeny steps that add up to a big goal.
Yes.
Yeah, and when things are waning, that's when you can rest and reset, visualize and manifest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visualize and manifest.
Hell
I
yeah,
think
brother.
we just came what they call for full circle.
Full circle.
Full circle. We didn't talk about waning moon, but that's okay.
We'll get there. We'll do there. If y'all like this episode, we'll do more moon phases.
Yeah.
I also have a yoga pose.
Slay.
Tadasana or mountain pose.
Tadasana.
Tadasana.
Tadasana is what I meant.
I would
Or
have said it that way.
Tadasana. Yeah. Mountain pose. Perfectly reflects the energy of the waxing crescent moon, a time of new intentions and quiet growth. Like the gentle expansion of the moon's light, Tadasana encourages us to ground ourselves and find stability as we begin to build our intentions.
Is that the one that kind of looks like
No,
this?
mountain
with that
pose
tree?
is your hands are down.
Oh, down like
yeah.
this. Okay.
Feet are grounded.
Yeah.
There's also a crescent lunge pose that would align with this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Our yoga master in training, Kylee.
In training.
Well, I think it takes a lot of work to become a yoga master.
Yeah.
Think years.
Years,
Yeah.
probably.
I think a lot of work.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I've been doing yoga for probably almost 10 years, and I
Oh,
still
wow.
am learning,
Still
new
learning.
things.
Oh.
Yeah, off and on, obviously.
That's fine. Standing tall in this posture, we connect to the earth beneath us, drawing up energy to support our aims. With each breath in Tadasana, we embody the steady and purposeful ascent of the moon, helping us remain centered and focus on nurturing our intentions as they take shape. So the crystal for the new moon, it would be like clear quartz.
For the new moon.
Sorry, my brain. The waxing crescent moon is clear quartz.
Sorry, Greg.
No, you're good. This moon aligns beautifully with this phase's energy of intention and growth, known for its ability to amplify energy and clarify thoughts. Clear quartz supports the early stages of manifestation by exchanging our focus and helping us set intention with precision.
Yes, that is important. If our intentions are all over the place, we won't have a clear vision or goal or clear anything.
As the moonsight's light increases, clear quartz channels this growing energy, magnifying our goals and clearing away doubts or distractions that may hinder our progress. By meditating or setting intentions with clear quartz, we tap into its powerful vibrations, cultivating clarity, confidence, and an open mindset to align with the expanding energy of the waxing crescent moon. There are also, you can work with bloodstone, jasper. There's a whole host of, amazing crystals that can be used with that.
Yay,
I've
rocks.
never worked with bloodstone.
I like bloodstone.
Bloodstone's so pretty.
It looks different than you. It's like Christmassy. It's like green with spots of red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one. I'll have to...
I think I might have one hanging out somewhere. I just
yeah.
didn't know what it was. Sometimes rocks just come into my little demon hands, and I just don't know what they are. And I'm like, but I like you. Here you go.
Rocks.
Rocks. And I forget about Google Lens, and I could find out what it is. You know.
You know.
I also have a little bit of aromatherapy that you can use for the waxing crescent moon.
Ooh.
That sounds nice.
Yes, lemon essential oil is a perfect ally for the waxing crescent moon as its fresh, uplifting scent aligns with the energy of new beginnings and growth. Known for its invigoration and clarifying properties, lemon oil helps clear away mental fog and energies. The mind.
The mind.
The mind. Making it easier to focus on intentions set during this phase. As we embrace the forward-moving energy of the waxing crescent moon, lemon oil promotes a positive motivation mindset, encourages us to stay optimistic and open to possibilities. Ooh. Whether diffused, applied topically, or inhaled before setting intentions, lemon oil's bright, vibrant essence exchanges our connection to this phase's sense of expansion, helping us approach our goals with clarity and enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. There's also a herb for the waxing crescent moon, which is basil.
Basil. If we're Gordon Ramsay, it's basil.
Basil. Working with basil during the waxing crescent moon harmonizes with the phase's energy of growth, clarity, and intention setting. Basil is known for its refreshing, purifying qualities and has a long history in practices of manifestation, offering support in clearing away lingering doubts and inventing mental clarity. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm growing some basil in my flower bed right now.
Slay.
Yeah, I was trying to keep the mint at bay from taking over the whole flower bed.
Mint is invasive.
Which I love. I planted one little mint plant that I got at the grocery store. You know, those live herbs.
Oh, yeah.
So I put her out in the flower bed, and it was just one little gal, and now it's like this much all over.
Big.
Yeah.
Shandi's got both her arms in the air.
Both arms. Oh yeah, people can't see me. I'm like, you're watching this on video, right? Yes.
Yes.
So overall, the waxing crescent moon is a powerful time for focusing on personal growth, taking action towards goals, and attracting positive energy into your life. Yes. Period.
Yay. Yay.
So, what moon magic will you be doing this month?
Yes.
Everyone, let us know.
Let us know.
seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
Yes.
Please do.
We have other socials too. We have
Sorry.
we have a TikTok.
We have an Instagram.
We have a Facebook.
We have like a Tumblr, a Bluesky, at seancewithmysiblings.
Yeah.
And we are a video podcast now on the YouTubes, and we
Yeah.
post shorts.
Yeah.
We have all sorts of shenanigans going on,
Yeah.
you guys.
If you want to
All the
see
time.
our beautiful faces as white as the moon, then you can watch us on YouTube.
Craig is tanner than us.
Craig is a
Oh,
lot
we get tanner,
tanner.
yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
thank
do
you,
not
everyone.
make as many new moon jokes as I could have, so you're welcome.
I only made the one. I didn't make any butt jokes. Am I okay?
Are you okay?
Am I okay right now?
What the shit?